Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. Today, for Meta Monday, we're going to be doing a very interesting card with an extremely weird name. Now, I'm pretty sure I can say the first part, which is Cairngorgon. Now, you guys remember how I couldn't say Starleech Paladynamo and Photon Papilloperative and all that other stuff? This is another one. I can say it in my head. It's Antiluminescent. Okay, it's that card. Cairngorgon Knight. Okay, that's what we're going to call him. Cairngorgon Knight is a rank 4 Dark Rock, 2450 attack, 1900 defense. Its requirements are 2 level 4 monsters to be summoned. Its effect reads, during either player's turn, when another card or effect is activated that it targets exactly one card on the field and no other cards, you can detach 1 XC material from this card, then target another card on the field that would be an appropriate target for that card effect. That card effect now targets the new target. Now, there's a couple of things I want to talk about with Cairngorgon. Okay, there's a couple of things I want to talk about this guy. First and foremost, he does not just stop the activations of cards. He does not just stop Typhoon. He does not just stop Fiendish Chain, or not necessarily stop, deflect those cards. He stops the effects of certain cards. I can't think of cards right now that will remain on the field and target another card like every turn or something, but there will be one. And Cairngorgon, he selects new targets. He doesn't stop just activation. He stops cards' effects, kind of like how Quasar stops Blackguard's card effect. It doesn't just stop the activation. Quasar can stop the effects of cards too. That is a huge plus on his side. Next, there are so many good cards right now, and that's just right now, that he can stop. Fiendish Chain, Effect Veiler, Breakthrough Skills, provided that you have another target, obviously. There's so many cards. There's a long list that he could just be like, nope, target this card. Nope, target this card. And even if your opponent Typhoon, nope, target your back row. Like this, that card's pretty good. And I like does Typhoon target? I haven't read Typhoon, and I think it just says destroy one spell or trap on the field. But regardless of the point, Cairngorgon is that good. He can make situations where your opponent can't hit the cards that they need to get over you. It's almost like a Stardust effect that he has on him. Mainly because you set up a board. Let's say your opponent would be targeting with Big Eye. You special summon Cairngorgon. Your opponent wants to take your Draco Sack. You're like, no, you can take Wabba or Karibo, have the Curry Bandit, sure, and then they're basically stuck with a Curry Bandit on the side of the field. That's the type of situation that Cairngorgon makes, and on top of that, he is the strongest, most useful rank 4 monster that we have at a booming stats at 2450. That's insane. There's not a single monster in my extract as of right now that is stronger than Cairngorgon. So if all else fails, you summon this monster, you continue to beat face. Cairngorgon is just that good. Well, unless I'm playing Boojans, because Boojans, but that's a totally different story. But still, he's an extremely strong generic rank 4, and I think that that's one thing that a lot of people underlook. If you can't use him for its effect, then summon him as a 2450 beater. Like, that's pretty good. I know some people, like, they'll look at their extra, they'll be like, oh, guess I gotta go Mage Stroke or Honor Arc. And a lot of people do go Honor Arc, which is extremely bad. You should save Honor Arc for a certain situation. Cairngorgon doesn't necessarily care about the situation. It just puts your opponent in a tight spot, especially if they need to target. And that's what I really appreciate about this card. That his Dark Attribute is 2450 attack, his rank 4, his easy access. That should really put the opponent in spots that they really couldn't get over. Now on to trivia. As you guys can see, Cairngorgon is made of a multitude of monsters. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on this, but I know that that's a Gem Knight card. This looks like an Evil Swarm card. Somewhere in here, it says a Gusto card is in here. That's from Shadow Roots. He's like made of so many monsters. So we can only assume that the Shadow monsters are all part of the Dual Terminal series because they're affecting Dual Terminal monsters. That being said, Cairngorgon is probably, I don't know, an outcome of everything that has ever affected. I don't know what to tell you. But he does look pretty cool with the huge hammer arm and the one little metallic arm that's really to shred you. And this kind of looks like Caius's gear, but I'm pretty sure it's not. He's just a really, really cool looking card. Another great thing about Cairngorgon is that it's great, so go ahead and buy them. They're only like $1. I definitely pick them up. I can assume there is a format where Konami would be like, or no, since Konami is developing so many more powerful cards that we wouldn't imagine that Konami will make, cards that we think are extremely broken, that one day Cairngorgon will be able to address. So if I were you, I'd probably pick them up while they're $1. But thank you guys for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Please like, comment, subscribe. But most of all, enjoy.